Okay, chat. Sultai Geist. We got the Willow Geist here, the card the deck's named after / kinda built around. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on Willow Geist. It has trample. When it dies, you gain life equal to its power. And the rest of our deck is things that kind of either put cards into our graveyard, whether it's Ludevic or Old Rutstein or Old Stickfingers here, or things like Otherworldly Gaze, Agenda, Cobbled Lancer, disturb creatures that take cards out of our bin. So the goal here is to try and have a deck that's somewhat reasonable even when we don't have Willow Geist. This felt okay when we played it last season, and most notably, the biggest upgrade from last season is we've got more slow land. So last season we only had Shipwreck Marsh, and we had to play Snarls, which really sucked. But we not only do we get better mana, we also get to play Cemetery Illuminator. So this is a 2/3 for 3 with flying that exiles a card when it attacks or enters the battlefield. And then you can play cards from the top of your library that share a card type with this. So this is a card that like generates card advantage on its own, while also being a card that can enable Willow Geist for us, exiling stuff from our graveyard every single turn. So let's go ahead and dive on into some games with this one and see how it plays out today. His hand's a little mopey. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan. Nice. Bottom Trespasser here. I haven't been able to watch live in a while. Love the new graphics and badges. Yeah, they did a killer job. Really, really happy with what my folks worked on. I'm excited too, because like the notifications are subtle enough this time that we'll be able to have sub notifications on during the open tomorrow. Previously, I'd always disabled them. Hey, nice sniper. So if I bin these, we'll put this on top, and then I have all my colors. See if we get disruption here or not. Well, yes, but also no. Do this for 2. Puts a couple of friends in our bin. I mean, that's fine. We still get the trigger. Unfortunately, did not get any creatures from there that generate value by exiling them. We have Hermit as well as the new 1-drop that can exile themselves from our bin to trigger Willow Geist. So we're definitely binning Rotten Reunion. I kind of want another black if I'm going to draw another land. I think I'm actually just going to bin all of these. And then Stickfingers is a 4-4 already, so like I cast this next turn and it'll be a 6-6. Could be a 7-7 and we spike an untapped land. And we are really bad at hitting our 8 creatures that can exile from the bin, huh? We could just be dead here. You know, they have a ton of mana. They could just take a bunch of turns and kill us. Okay. Could still be dead. Gross. There's some friends. Unfortunately, Expressive Iteration is here to clean things up before Old Stickfingers can win for us. Just any other castable spell here gets us dead. Got some Tangletraps. Quandrix Command seems fine. Generate some okay tempo. We might want more of these for killing dragons. We're gonna dig real deep with these. Hey, thanks for the prime zigs. Look at that, chat. 1 mana, draw 3 cards. It's pretty busted. Draw 4 cards, it draws itself. Okay, it's not the Geist I was looking for, but it's a threat for next turn at least. Then I think we're just gonna... I'm gonna wait on the gaze. We'll see what we draw. We'll do this next turn. Because if we draw Geist naturally... Casual 19 cards into our deck without our 4 of. We're at a point where an Old Stickfingers off the top would be an okay pickup now too, which is nice. So we're not just looking for Geist, we also wouldn't mind Stickfingers. Cemetery Keeper would also be fine. Let's generate some card advantage. I'd probably keep I'd probably bin a, what's it called? Malevolent Hermit. Because we could just pick it back up out of the yard. Okay, sweet. There's our namesake. Man, doing coverage tomorrow is going to be a little bit tough. This is a blue-black land, this is a blue-green land, this is a green-black land. They're all so close to each other in appearance. I think I'm gonna keep both of these and draw the land next turn. I want Stickfingers as a follow-up threat. Hey, thanks for the 5 months, Graph. I'm just gonna chill for now. Pass back. Now we can Rotten Reunion their graveyard to get rid of the Deluge. However, we can also Rotten Reunion our own graveyard to get 2 counters on Willow Geist. Get Feeding Hoped and feel bad, but pretty sure I want to YOLO this. So this is 11 damage. I can Quandrix Command for 2 counters and a 3rd counter, so I can do 14 here. I don't think that's good enough, though. I think we just attack for 11. I think I'm gonna drop this down as a second bomb, so that way we play around a single blocker or a Fading Hope next turn a little bit. That's sweet. Some nice fatty booms there. Tangletrap felt pretty important. I might want another way to deal with dragons in my 75. These Skyclave Shades are probably just bad. Could probably turn those into something else. No black mana, so a little bit risky. Nailed it. Never didn't have it. So, mills a card every upkeep, or when it enters the battlefield, we get treasures for lands, 1/1 insects for creatures, and we get blood tokens for non-lands. This card actually seems pretty gas. I might want more of these. I got 2 in here right now. Probably just gonna drop Stickfingers next turn, get a big threat going, potentially get some value by pushing things into our graveyard. The treasure does have an eyeball. That's kind of gross. Alright, this will be a 5/5. Obviously, we could get Syncopated or Jawari Disruption here, but if they don't have a counterspell for this, a 5/5 is a really good stat line against the blue-red deck. Alright. No value mills, but we got a big threat. It's gonna get even larger. It's a 6/6. this, put some counters here. They're technically dead on board if they have nothing, but they just got 4 looks, so I assume they have a thing here somewhere. Black Source would be a good draw, so we could use Ludevic. Bout removal spells. Another Quandrix Command is lethal. Oh, right, we don't have Quandrix Commands. they're all gone. How does... Exile X creature cards from your graveyard. It's a 4/4. It's a copy of a creature exiled by it. So what if we use this and we exile Cemetery and Willow Geist? Or like Cemetery and Rutstein, and then we make it a copy of this so it flies? And now they have to jump block here? Get rid of Memory Deluge. And we could still die to a bunch of time walks here, but that's a sweet game. Opponent's deck is just toxic, but we at least got to pop off a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, that attack means they're making birds, right? And then we're dead to either another Epiphany or another Goldspan next turn. Ludevic does not munch on the opponent's yard. Cemetery, what's it called? Munches on the opponent's yard. Oh. So you're saying there's a chance. Okay. Actually, do I... 8/8 is big enough, right? Is there a difference between 8/8 and 4/4 and being 3 more? 8/8 versus 11/11. I guess the 8/8 dies to this, but if they're doing that, they're killing this, right? Yeah, I think deploying 2 threats is better. I think deploying 2 threats is better here. Thanks for the follow, Brock Cigar, if you're still here. Sorry I missed that one a few minutes ago. Thanks everybody for hanging out, by the way. It's great to see almost 1,100 people in here for some Magic. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I don't normally stream on the weekends, but I do stream a ton of Magic the Gathering. I'm generally here Monday through Friday during the week, playing a ton of Constructed every single day. If you can't watch during the week when I'm live, I've got a couple of YouTube channels where you can check out content after the fact. My daily deck digest has a bunch of edited content on it, and then the youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland has a bunch of specifically full cuts from the regular stream. All right, so they got to jump block this. And then they go to that. This means we're not dead to just another dragon here, at least. And they're through. That's their second or third dragon. Oh, no! What a close game. Man. So we might be okay here, but it's going to come down to the wire either way. Yeah, I mean, like, this is just, like, a genuinely good game of Magic. We didn't even win, and it was still, like, a good game that was close and interesting because Aldruin's Epiphany wasn't involved. Like, good games to the opponent. There's often bad faith people that are just like, Jeff, you just don't like Epiphany because you don't like to lose. And it's like, it's not about winning or losing. It's about, I agree, Marty. It's not about the result of the game. It's about how it feels to actually play. And you could say feelings don't matter, but they really do, right? Like, games are supposed to be fun, and I don't, like, the extra turn cards just really make the game not fun. Kermix, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Santa's sweet. I guess it's a scotch awkward that I can't Geist into Necrogenius, but it is what it is. Oh, it's not a bad draw. My body is ready to get Cinderclasm next turn and be sad. Okay, not getting Cinderclasm, glass half full. We're hoping to Otherworldly Gaze into a Rotten Reunion. Otherworldly Gaze into Rotten Reunion plus a creature for Cobbled Lancer would be the nut draw. Do I want the counterspell for later? I kind of want the counterspell for later. I'm also going to want to gaze again, though, for power, and I'd rather see more cards with that. Okay, I'm going to bin these. And then we'll draw for the turn. And now we'll do this. We'll do Cobbled Lancer, exile this. This is actually kind of sweet, huh? We just, like, have 9 power on turn 3. Yeah, Lancer seems like a sweet addition for sure. It's our first game we've gotten to draw him. Oh, choices. I have a black land in my hand. We already have an Old Stickfingers. I probably don't have time to get another Willow Geist going, huh? So what if we bin these and keep the Lancer on top for next turn? I mean, you could do probabilistic computations for anything, obviously, Ferpsy. The question is just like, how easy is it to do those computations? The answer is not always very easy. guess if they burn down the house next to her, we're gonna be a little sad. Wait, do I have lethal? If they don't interact with us, I have lethal, right? Am I supposed to do this? I think I'm supposed to do this. Let's just make them have the burn down the house. Yeah, we would have had another 5/5 Willow Geist here for turn 4. Okay, we can goldfish turn 4 lethal. That's pretty sweet. Gas. Oh, I forgot to adjust the sideboard. I'll adjust the sideboard after this game. Trespasser also seems like it might not be great. I think I want some more Old Rutsteins in my deck. Extra Quandrix Command's probably unnecessary in general. The washaways. Thanks for the follow, DJ Lancers. What's going on, Quarian? Thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. Is this good enough? Yeah, I think it's probably fine, right? Got a little disruption here. Gaze during upkeep here, I think. Go digging for Willow Geist to get into play. Okay. We want to upkeep Gaze again. As always, I really must say, hats off to the sound designers for Magic Arena. The audio design on this platform is just tops. Really great track for this board. Definitely getting rid of that. I think I'm taking the Hermit. I think I'm ditching the Lancer. Because remember, we can ditch the Lancer to exile it later to draw a card. This is Sutali Willow Geist we are playing, right? Speak of the devil and it will appear. It's for the follows, Seabodge. Well, for Snarls, you just assume they're always coming into play tapped because that's how they do. For stuff like the slow lands you like, you know, for playing 3-drops on curve, they're good for that, but they'll mess up your 1s and 2s. Yeah. Ease into the abyss here. Willow Geist could be dying here, but then we're gonna get to drop down a big Stickfingers, so. Honestly, a Quandrix Command's a pretty decent draw off the top, because it lets these Hermits attack into the Smoldering Egg. We'd also wouldn't mind finding another copy of Tangletrap here, obviously. Divide by 0, sure. Could've been much worse. For any of those. Okay. I mean, what you described there is strictly better, base 1. So, yes, that would be better because it's strictly better than what they are now. And then next turn, we get to put Malevolent Geist into play, which makes Tangletrap uncounterable to kill the Ashmouth Dragon that I assume is flipping over here. I mean, to be fair, getting cards on Arena isn't hard, it's just expensive. So I assume they're about to Fading Hope me. Okay, so they're dead. Does I have a 10-10? Oh no, they're getting life here, got it. How lucky are we? All right, hit me, dealer. Woohoo! Papi! Got him. Good, clean living, chat. The old 3 mana 14/14. Eat your heart out, Tarmogoyf. Eat your heart out. Too easy has been declared. You know, there's been like a notable lack of Renin 7s running around. So maybe I want some Quandrix Commands in the board for the Renin 7 matchup, but I don't think I want them game 1. I think I want... Is 4 Old Rutsteins too many? I wonder if this is too many. I kind of want to try 4 of this. Cobbled Lancer was kind of impressive there too. Wouldn't mind going up to 4 of those. How many lands are on? We're on 23 lands, but like Otherworldly Gaze is like a land. I could also only play 3 of these, and then we could fit a 2 of something else in here. Thanks for the follows, Super Lurker and Luton Green. I do want one more way to kill... At least one more way to kill a dragon in the sideboard. Egon. I was really underwhelmed by Egon when we tried it in early iterations of this deck. Did not feel good. Are there any other new cards I should be considering testing in here? Are there any other... There aren't any other Disturb cards, are there? If we spell it right. This is kind of cute. It's slow though. It's slow. Ooh, this is kind of cute. Catgeist. Because we do have like these are both elusive threats. It's definitely adorable. It's cute in multiple ways. Bile Spawn Spider. I think this is not good enough. Huh. I don't hate this. That could maybe be on the list. Gutter Stalker. I think this is too expensive. Butler. Oh, it does trigger Geist twice, doesn't it? But that's only when it dies. We don't have a good sack outlet, right? So I feel like we'll have a hard time getting this 1/2 to die a lot of the time. All right, I'm gonna play a couple of Catgeist because they're adorable. It also brings the curve down slightly, and having this brings us up to 10 creatures that Stickfingers can mill that give us value off of Stickfingers trigger, right? Which I think is good. Okay, and then sideboard. I want at least one more way to kill a dragon. We're just think of a couple of Soul Shatters. That doesn't seem unreasonable. It could also be okay to like play some duress in here. I kind of wouldn't mind a couple of discard spells to be disruptive with. Oh my god, you know what we can play? What's the new the O4? What's the O4 chat? Someone help me out. Revealing Eye. Can we play this? It's obviously not as efficient as Duress, but in the matchups where I really want Duress, having more threats is good. All right, we're gonna try some Revealing Eyes. Oh, I've got the set filter on. I was like, I thought it's called Soul Shatter. I didn't typo that. All right, I like it. All right, let's play some more games. That's actually sweet. I'm glad we revisited it. Got a lot of solid upgrades and new tricks here. We don't have green mana, but we also don't have green spells. This is my 2-3. There are many like it, but this one is mine. We want both these lands, right? It's a deadline for deck submission for Hoots. I believe it's 15 minutes before the tournament starts. Check the rules, Blad. It's listed there. It's all written down. I think I'm okay with drawing a land next turn because it lets me Hermit plus Hermit from hand. Some good clean value right there. I think I'm just chilling, right? I don't really want to attack. I want to keep these on defense. I think I want to flashback Otherworldly Gaze this turn. A little scary. I need to trade this. Okay, Willow Geist is a nice draw. For people asking why I didn't double block this can save their thing, chat. Okay, creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it gets lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. It's looking like we're going to be a little bit too slow this game, but Cemetery was kind of impressive in terms of the card selection. It gave us an advantage. We've cast, what, 2 or 3 spells off this card now? Yeah. That'll do. We'll get some removal on our deck here for the post-board games. Huh. Vandal might actually be okay here. They have Rally the Ranks. They might have Maul. I don't know if this is a Soul Shatter matchup. It's a little on the expensive side. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, against mono white, maybe I want more Masked Vandals in here. Oh, if we put them on portable hole 2, Tangletrap seems okay, right? Yeah, I cut the 3rd Masked Vandal when we were making adjustments a second ago, but I wasn't thinking about how good this card was in the white matchup. Alright, this hand needs a 3rd land, but it's pretty good if it finds it. And we have 2 power word kills we can cast, even if we brick on the land for a little bit. Okay. We doing another deck after so no, I think this is probably going to be the last one. It's our 3rd deck of the day. I'm gonna do some video editing and clean my office up a little bit before the open tomorrow. It's been a lot of fun, awesome. It's felt very reasonable so far. Bruno Stormkirk. I don't know what that card is. Does Tsunayami. It's not the land I wanted for Christmas. Hopefully this hits a land off the top of our deck. We can play this off the treasure. Are there any white cards that punish me for letting them pass and untap? Valorous Stance punishes me, so let's just kill this now. I think we just pass here. Because they're going to set up to Savior of Allenbach exile something. And I can Tangletrap the portable hole? Sag. Now we can't get them anymore. Oh, it's a good top deck. If they hadn't drawn exactly this, we would have been able to destroy this and then flashback Gaze to make the Willow Geist a 2/2, and then the Insect and the Willow Geist could trade with the Savior. But now the Savior gets to eat the Willow Geist. I guess if they do that, I get to kill the Skyclave Apparition, though, with Rutstein plus my 1/1, so maybe they just pass here? Nah, they're going for it. Oh, they missed it, chat. That's one of the nice things about playing a deck that's a brew like this, is your opponent's gonna miss some of your interactions occasionally. Do I need another one of these? I don't think I do. This one costs 5, but I'm hitting a land here. Oh no, chat, I messed up. I'm gonna mill the land here. Fuck. I should have left the creature on top. Oh, I should have left both the creatures on top, because you're gonna get an enters play and an upkeep. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. The good news is my opponent is out of gas at this point. Bizarre Trader, thank you for the 3rd of the year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. We use the blood tokens? I mean, yeah, eventually we'll filter with them. I just have other things to do with my mana at the moment. I probably should have played the Cobbled Lancer last turn, honestly. Our deck's just full of a bunch of old people, chat. It's a perfect deck for a magic boomer like me. Old Rutstein, Old Stickfingers, Sultai Retirement Home? Is that what we're calling this deck? I think our deck's officially Sultai Retirement Home. Geriatric Stribal. Sultai Boomers. Oh, we have Hermit too? It's true. This is fine. It needs another land, but it's pretty good if it finds one. I think we do this. Because this way, if we draw any land next turn, we can Old Rutstein. I'm just taking these hits for now. Nah, for the sake of my own sanity, I haven't been following anything with the Rittenhouse case. This is too frustrating. This card is, like, consistently overperformed. It might just be right to be playing 4 of them. If you're looking to discuss the Kyle case and other things like that, feel free to utilize the politics channel in the Hooglandia server. There's a bunch of folks in there that have been keeping tabs on it. We need second blue more than second black, I think. We'll do this and pass. Oh, I made their thing bigger, didn't I? That's what she said. I should do things at sorcery speed more often. If they attack with the familiar, it's kind of good for us because it would let the hermit flip with the jump block. Okay. Okay. It's only creatures 1/1 counters on it. So could Rotting Reunion, but it takes one of my treasure tokens to Rotting Reunion. I think that's worth it, though. It gets Willow Geist up to a 4/4. Yeah, Pop. I give 1 year subs mod status, typically. You know, to knock on my desk here for a moment, that's never burned me, so, you know, be good. Thanks for being part of Hooglandia. I figure people that have been here for at least a year know what's up with the rules. Usually people that are gonna be turds with the mod status won't last to subscribe here a year. I might just cycle this with the blood token, huh? Joke's on you, I'm playing the long con. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Nappy. Ooh, another Willow Geist. I think I'm gonna chill for now. I guess if they draw one more land, this Cave of the Frost Dragon starts beating me down. It's a little worrisome. Yeah, we don't want to gaze on their turn. It's definitely true. I think I'm submitting 0, and then we're putting them back exactly like this. Oh, power word kill can't kill Cave. That's awkward. It can kill the Intrepid Adversary, though. And then Old Rutstein is going to mill the Lancer, and then we'll draw Stickfingers. Perfect. We can kill this in response, so that way the escorts can't protect it. And then I think we just go for full value on this and burn our treasure tokens here. We're about ready to start attacking, I think. Getting close. To end on a high note, and I think we've been going for like 4.5 hours, and we're gonna be live for 6, 7, 8 hours tomorrow with the tournament. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. This deck was sweet though. Let's maybe make a couple of small adjustments here, but this is definitely one we're gonna revisit at some point in the future because it was gas. The number of small additions to this deck from the new set were quite fantastic and feel like a lot of really solid upgrades. We didn't get to try out Catgeist, but Cemetery Illuminator felt good. Old Rutstein felt good. Cobbled Lancer felt good. Honestly, like I said, there could be merit to just like playing more of this. Because this is one of those legends that I didn't think about it this way, but because Rust makes blood tokens sometimes, he makes multiple copies of himself less awkward, right? Because if you make a blood token, you can use it to loot away extra copies. I wonder if it's better than Ludevic. Even this is an old guy. Chat, they're just a bunch of old people. they're just a bunch of old people. All right, I'm gonna make the Catgeist a cheeky fun of, and we're gonna put the 4th Rutstein in. And I think, seeing how that game played out, I think I'm gonna replace these Soul Shatters with Infernal Grasps. I think I want more ways to kill. I think I want more removal spells in the white matchup, but I also need more ways to kill dragons. So I think Grasp sounds good. Maybe these Quandrix commands are just too cheeky. I want one more Masked Vandal. I'm gonna leave one cheeky command. I think this is okay. Like there. I think this is what we're gonna put in the YouTube video description. But yeah, so felt very reasonable. Mana base upgrades felt good. Our enabler felt good. The fact that this generates card advantage felt pretty good. And honestly, the mix of the fact that like we have these 8 threats that get really big in the creatures matchups, and then Malevolent Hermit is a counter spell in the control and combo matchups is a really good mix. And then this lets you get card advantage in those matchups as well. And then you have a lot of good sideboard cards here, like we were talking about for the different places. At any rate, that's going to be it for me for today. Remember, the Hoaglandia Open Series returns tomorrow. If you're someone that's a little intimidated about playing in tournaments, the Hoaglandia Open Series is a great first tournament to play in. You need to be subbed to the channel, and then it's a $5 entry fee. But we have a very flat prize pool. We're a very casual, laid-back tournament setting. Most people are just playing Magic to play Magic and have fun. Everybody that gets at least 3 match wins walks away with Cool Stuff Inc. store credit. We're going to have some door prizes for people that bring the sweetest decks that get at least a couple of match wins as well. Untap.gg, the ones that provide the stats that we go over on Meta Monday from the ladder. I've got some untapped premium cards we're going to be giving away to people that enter the tournament. I'm also going to be giving away some premium codes on Twitter as well because we're sponsoring the tournament. So check out all our wonderful sponsors for the event. Cool Stuff Inc. puts up the prizes, but Metafy, Coalescence Apparel, Untapped, and Fatal Core are all folks that are helping us increase our production staff. Excited. We're going from 4 people we've done all the previous opens with. We're going to have 7 people working on this event. And what that means for you all at home is we're going to have a third caster. Jim Davis and Amy the Amazonian are both going to be joining me for coverage all day. Well, they're splitting the day, but we'll be doing coverage for the tournament throughout the course of tomorrow, and we're hoping to bring you even more Magic than we usually do. I'm going to have multiple people recording time-shifted feature matches with the goal of showing 2 to 3 matches every single round, start to finish. So we're just going to pack as much actual Magic coverage as we can into the tournament as humanly possible, hopefully. So hey, Zach, and the Protopulse, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate the support. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and hopefully see a bunch of you around for the tournament tomorrow. Peace, folks. Speaking of Amy, it looks like she is currently drafting. I'm going to send you over her way. Enjoy.